Yo, welcome to the channel. I'm KeyLowk, and today we're going to be rating the Grim Reaper. This build has been created by FEXTRALIFE. As always, I'll be going over the pros and cons of this build and giving my opinions on it. If you don't know who FEXTRALIFE is, then go check their channel out. It should show on the screen right here. These guys have tons of builds, guides and walkthroughs about Elden and a lot more other games. They also have their own website which has a huge library of reviews, guides and walkthroughs about Elden and a ton of other trending games. New or old, I'm sure they have most of the info covered for you. As always, before we jump into the content, my little Ewoks, I will give you all a quick overview of how we rate every build we make content on. Let's get it! This is just a quick overview on how we rate this entire build, so you'll know how we judge this build and how our rating system works. There are 4 categories that we judge the entire build on. Each category gets a score from 1 to 10, and the build gets an overall score of 40. We rate the build on 4 things: drip, to how fresh the build looks; damage, how much damage can the build do; PvE, how well it works against enemies and bosses in the game; and PvP, how well does this build work against other players. Each section gets a score from 1 to 10, and the build gets an overall score of 40. So that was short and sweet, so let's get into the content. A Grim Reaper is not a Grim Reaper if it don't have 3 things: a skull for a head, a dark hooded cloak to cover itself, and a scythe. This build ticks 2 of those boxes, but I won't subtract the point just for this build not having a cloak because this absolutely looks terrifying, while the armor looks like charred skin with some parts of the bones and ribs sticking out here and there. This is something you don't want to see walking by yourself in a dark alley at night. Although Halloween would be the only exception to wear this, the scythe itself completes the look just like the usual Grim Reaper would have. Looking more into the details about the scythe, it is on the heavy affinity and the grave scythe is plus 25. It already has a bleed effect on this weapon, as FEXTRALIFE showed us in their video. The armor set is called the Royal Remains set. So far, this build looks amazing, and for the people that love Grim Reapers, I'm sure they will love the look of this build as well. With that being said, I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. This has a lot of elements that I like, from the skull helm to the scythe, which really gives this a Grim Reaper-ish look. This is a really strong start, and let's move on to the next one. So this build is centered around 2 things: the Ash of War and the incantation to buff the scythe and yourself. For the starting class, this build is a astrologer. I believe this build is a strength and bleed build, but I'm not really too sure, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. The talismans this build has is the Shard of Alexander, the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia, Millicent's Prosthesis, and Lords of Blood's Exaltation. For the incantation, we have Fire Grant Me Strength, Bestial Vitality, Blood Flame Blade, Poison Armament, Swarm of Flies, Poison Mist, and Golden Vow. And in the physic, we have Faith Knot Crystal Tear, so that we can use Golden Vow, and the Thorny Crack Tear, which boosts attack power. That was a mouthful, but every little bit should help out with extracting as much damage we can squeeze out of this build. Let's see what kind of damage this build can produce. So we're going to check out how much damage this build can produce. We are in New Game Plus at the moment as well. We're going to go test this out on Godric the Grafted. I picked him because he would be a good test dummy, just to show you everything. So yeah, let's test it up. Gonna have some physics. Gonna do Golden Vow. Gonna do Flame Grant Me Strength. Then we're also going to do this. And come in here and give this a test run. Damn, 4K. Yo, what did I just witness? This really has some insane damage output. The damage is mind-blowing. 7k damage, and I'm sure that was not every single hit that I connected with that grafty son of a bitch. Get it? Grafty? So it has potential for 8 or 10k if the bleed effect procs. Crazy. Some bosses are immune to the bleed effect, so just keep that in mind. I've never given a score like this before, but we're going to give this a 9 out of 10 for damage. I'm tempted to give this a 10, and I feel like it deserves a 10, but I'm going to stick with a 9 for now, which is the highest score for damage so far in the series. Also, just know that these scores can change in the future as the series go on and we gather more data on other builds. With that being said, on to the next one. Insha of the Royal Remains is a mysterious NPC in Elden Ring who serves Sir Gideon Ofnir. He is first encountered in the Round Table Hold, where he stands silently outside Gideon's room. It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the Soulless King, the lord of the lost and desperate, who was known as Insha. Not much is known about Insha. Maybe he got lost on the way trying to become Elden Lord, or maybe he secretly became Elden Lord. Here is where we will test this build for PvE. Let's get it! First off, I decided to buff myself here, just to show you what the potential of this build can actually do in this. So we've already got Flame Grant with Strength and Blood Flame Blade. We're going to go up against the Lesser Ruin Bear. These guys are a really tough enemy. They're actually strong too as well. And even at higher levels, they still can pretty much one-shot you if you're in the lower levels. Go. Alright, just got smashed. Let's try this. Let's go. See that blood prep? This build is so good. We made that look easy. These guys are a lot more easier than you would expect. Watch this. 1, 2. GG's. Easy, buddy. Easy. This is one of my favorite enemies again. Look at this. Once you get hit and get caught up in that loop, they're just annoying. Watch this. Look at that. They have a weakness to fire. Blood Flame Blade has fire on it. Easy. The giant land octopuses are actually tough enemies, but let's see what the build can do. Jeez, see that? 7k damage. That was insane. Watch this as this build annihilates the Mad Pumpkin here. It just gets easier and easier. And this is actually in KeyLowk too, on New Game Plus. Damn. So crazy. Look at that, no one actually touches him really. This cat statue dog thing seems to get the best of me, to be honest. But let's see what this build can do. Come on. Yo, yeah, you can't get me. Come on. Jump up. Yeah, thought so. Jump again. Boom. Alright, I'm out of here. Later. This is a situation that I don't like to be in. Let's get out of there. Oh, what? Let's get a crit. Boom. Easy. Jeez. We got another one of my favorite enemies, the Revenant. And let's see how this build goes against this one. Get these things out there. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, should have made short work of them. These things should be easy. These dog thingies, T-Rex dogs. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. The Abstract the Virgin. Their weaknesses are on the inside when they actually try to grab you. So watch this. Crazy. Look at that. I just made minced beef out of this enemy. Crazy insane. This one I wanted to buff myself because I thought this would be a harder enemy. Let's go. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, look at that. 7k. GG's. I don't have anything negative to say about this build. It's extremely powerful. Looking at what kind of damage this does, you could use this build throughout the entire playthrough of Elden Ring. This is a build worthy of getting you to Elden Lord, if used correctly. With that being said, I'm going to rate this a 9.5 out of 10. This build deserves its rating. This build will put Elden Ring on easy mode, but the question now is, will this put PvP on easy mode as well? Let's find out in the next section. This build has exceeded my expectations in all categories we have rated this in so far. I'm pretty excited to see what this build can do in PvP. Will it still hold these high scores and keep the crown of being the top dog in the series? Or will this be the downfall where the Grim Reaper meets himself? Let us all see how this plays out. We're straight into the battle. Let's go! Yo, come on. As usual, we always show respect and do our emotes. We got to do the swarm of flies. Just a good ranged move. Let's see what we can do here with the Asher board. Can we get him? Can we get him? Let's go! Can we get him? Can we get him? No, he's just not that close enough. Oh, oh. Damn, he got me. It's spinning slash, I think it was. Hey. Oh, let's go. I'm about to get pounded by this guy. You already know this is a strength build. Damn. GG's. Gotta buff ourselves up. Let's have to see how we go. Nice, nice. Getting there, we're getting there. Can we get him? Can we... Bro, what is that move? GG's. Swarm of flies, here we go. Thought I'd try some poison this time.
There's something on your face! It was pain!
Traded. He's trying to double spear me. Nice, we got him. Can we get him? Can we kill him? Yeah, close. Oh. Come on, can we get him? He's so close to dying. I just need one more hit. Let's get him. What is that move? Oh, I thought I had him there. I literally thought I had him. Damn. Oh, come on. Ah, damn. Try 2 this time. Oh, the blood proc. It didn't take that much. Ooh, he just sliced right through my Ash of War. Buff up the scythe. Oh, the shit, yeah. I thought that I got him. Nice, we just got him again. Come on, we got this. Oh, he's using sword darts. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. Getting close, getting too close for comfort. He actually rolled out of that. Damn. Nice. Jump, get out of the way. Let's go, let's go. We're almost there, we're almost there. And let's have to see what we can do here. Hey, we got him. We got him. Nice. Yep, almost. I thought we had got him there. They should have got him. Ooh, he's pretty good at rolling. That's it, that's it. Let's go. Yee, let's go! I did play around with this build for about 4 hours, just getting to know what this build is like in PvP. And from testing it, this build is a lot of fun. This also has everything to be really solid in PvP, but not gonna lie, I lost more than I actually won on this category, but this is probably a me issue. It also doesn't help that I live in the OCE, but we try our best to give you all the info you need. Anyways, a pro for this build is that the scythe does go through shield defenses, in saying that it can also be parried, so it's a low medium risk if they parry you, but high reward for the scythe user. So with all that being said, I'm going to rate this build a 5 out of 10 for PvP. Let's start with the pros. The royal armor set is dope. Mixed with the scythe and the entire build be looking like death. The highlight of this build is the damage. This build can produce insane damage, and the Ash of War with the scythe and all the buffs just makes the damage on this build insanely good. You can get the armor and the scythe at the beginning of the game as well. The scythe does go through shield defense, so we can't complain there. This will put PvE on easy mode if you can get everything on the list with the levels and all. So it is a very strong build, and I really did have fun with this build. Now here comes all the cons. The range on the weapon is a little short in PvP and also in PvE. I would try to hit an opponent and I thought it was going to hit them, but it just missed. Like literally just missed. The Ash of War is good if your opponent gets caught up in it, but that rarely happens, and also if the opponent's poise is high enough, they can just roll out of the Ash of War in PvP. The poise on this build is not the greatest as well. It also can get parried by shield users. Also, this build is not good against ranged opponents like mage builds. Let's add all the scores up and see the rating for this build. For drip, we gave this a 8 out of 10. For damage, we gave this a 9 out of 10. For PvE, we gave this a 9.5 out of 10. And for PvP, we gave this a 5 out of 10. That's a total of 31.5 out of 40. So right now, it's a tie between the Shadow Hunter build, which if you missed that video, then I suggest you watch it. The card will come up over here. And then the Grim Reaper build. They are in the top dog position for the top rated builds in the series. Anyways, I think that is everything you need to know about this build. If you like the content, then please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And if you think I may have missed anything about the build, then let me know in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Everyone have a blessed day or night wherever you are. Bye!